here I am in Whiteley Wind Farm, just outside of Glasgow, on the edge of Ayrshire as well. And I'm doing a wee review on my Planet X Titanium Tempest gravel bike. Nearly had it a year, so I thought I'd just give an overview while I was out doing some gravel in Europe's biggest onshore wind farm, which is perfect for it, and tell you how it's going, what changes I've made. So stay tuned. I always wanted a titanium bike, and about this time last year this one came up on offer. It is the Planet X Tempest, and it comes, I bought the one with Sram Rival at the time. They had £400 off it, or £200 off it I think at the time. So it was on deal, and if you joined their club you get an extra 10% off, and it's entirely free to join the club. So this bike now retails about 2.1 and I got it for roughly 1.4. I know they're doing it right now as of March 23. They're doing the Sram Force version with £600 off, so about 1.8, which is a good deal. Anyway, this is the one I bought. So Sram Rival is great bit of kit. I thought, at least if nothing else, the price I paid for the bike, if I was buying a Sram Rival group set, I would pay it for that. And also solid titanium frame. No internal cabling, as you can see, it's all external, but it maybe makes self-servicing a wee bit easier for your really amateur bike mechanic like myself. But it's held in nicely with these wee clips. They are easy lost, especially when you're washing your bike. As often I notice they're missing and then they're lying in my drive. But you know what, you can buy a packet of 10 or 20 of them on Amazon for pennies. So, apart from the Sram Rival and the basic frame set, I have made a few changes. So we'll start up the top, obviously, nice and easy. I've got a Wahoo mount. I've got the one that sits up slightly, so that if I'm on a race or anything and I'm going to have a bar bag, it sits underneath it a wee bit easier. I put new bar tape on it. The bar tape that came is just your stock stuff. This is actually quite good. I got it from Wiggle. It's the Lifeline, really thick, comfortable stuff for gravel riding, and it's doing a good job so far, ignoring my amateur efforts at putting it on. Tried my best. Took off the saddle. The saddle's pretty cheap, but again, that's something everybody does, to change their saddle. I went for this kind of snub-nosed Pro Logo Dimension saddle. I had one already, and it's comfortable, and I like Pro Logo saddles. And obviously a wee bit comfortable with the save your special bits in the gap in the middle, so that helps as well. The biggest upgrade I've made, and it's one I've done in the last week or so, it comes with a standard pair of fulcrum wheels. Now if you look to buy them on the site, they're about £90 to £100, so you know you're getting a pretty stock set. I actually took them off straight away. They are actually on my cyclocross bike just now because I was needing a new set for that. I put on at first a pair of entry-level Mavic Allroads, and they've done the job for the year. But Freehob recently went on them, but they were entry-level Mavic Allroads. So I've upgraded to a nice set of Hunt gravel race wheels, and this is actually my first outing on them, and they're pretty good. They roll really smooth, and I really do like them. I think they're going to be great. Actually, they're so good. Actually, I'm a Mavic person normally, but for my other bikes, my road bikes, I would maybe consider some Hunts in the future. I like the Planet Racer Gravel King SKs. I did have a nice purple pair previously, but they were getting worn, so I went back to black, and these are 43mm, nice and comfortable to ride on, and a wee bit of bling with the valve cap there. I have had to change the bottom bracket. It's the Sram GXP that comes with it, and mine's just worn out and was creaking like anything after less than a year. So I have been told that the Sram GXP isn't the best, so maybe in the future it might be decent to invest in something from Ceramic Speed or Hope maybe that lasts a wee bit longer. I went for a shorter stem. It's about 80mm, So just that more upright position and some flared bars. That's the one thing I do think. I have ridden lots of gravel on a cyclocross bike, and it's still got a kind of racy geometry. So this is my first gravel specific bike, and it does feel closer to the mountain bike geometry. But I quite like it. You're sat upright, so if you're out in a big long ride, like doing the Dirty Reaver 200k or something, it's going to be perfect, especially in the back. Nice upright position, and the flared bars I really like as well, because actually when you're on the when you're down in the aero position, I feel quite comfortable and quite confident on them, whereas don't always feel that on the non-flared ones on my road bike. So I'm loving this bike so far. It's a nice comfortable ride. I've actually done a couple of metric centuries on it on the road, even with the big tyres. Lovely comfortable bike, and I would highly recommend it. I think in the future, if the group set went, although I don't mind the Sram Rival, I think I'd maybe change it over to some maybe Shimano GRX stuff. I do like still for gravel and mountain biking, I think in cyclocross, single at the front's the way to go. But all in all, I'm liking this bike so far, really enjoying it, nice and comfortable, and you know what, I think the titanium frame will last forever. I'm planning to do a wee bit of touring. Had to cancel a tour last year because of COVID, but as you can see, it's perfect. Comes with the bosses if you want to fit some panniers on it, but I'm sure it would just take your more sleek bike pack and stuff, so maybe that's something I'll make another wee video on in the future. So there you go, perfect place to review my Planet X Tempest. Mine's a size medium, by the way. I'm 5'11", and probably most geometry I would come up, I'm in the kind of 5'11", 6 foot mark, so I usually come up in a size large. I went for a medium because I've got a shorter inner leg, but it's nice and comfortable. But there's my review. Hope it helps you if you were planning to buy one or not, but I would say always have a look out on Planet X, sign up to their mailing list, because they're always doing kind of weekend specials, and sometimes they'll just knock £200, £300, £400, or as I told you now, they'll knock £600 off the Sram Force version. So keep a lookout and you might get it on a wee bargain. So hope you enjoyed that review, and I'll see you out in the trails.